It's another episode of Ask the Knight, and it's an Anime God 500 Rebirth special. How are you today, my friend? I hope you're doing well. And your first question. What are your thoughts on a new Super Smash Bros? Haven't really played enough of it, but from what I've seen from previews and demos that people have played, it's pretty much the same enjoyable experience that people have come to know since we got the update, since we've had Smash Bros. Melee on the GameCube and then jumping to the Wii and now the Wii U. Graphically, it looks as though it's a little bit more advanced. I've yet to have the privilege of having played it, but if I do get the privilege of playing it, I will let you know thusly and give my thoughts on it. But from what I've seen so far, it looks good. Question 2. When watching anime, what are your preferred viewing experience, dub or sub? It depends which one I've seen first. Particularly in regards to things like Slayers, I always saw the dubbed versions by ADV Films and Central Park Media first, rather than, TV Tokyo, who did the original ones. And Katakawa Studios, excuse me. TV Tokyo was just the one who broadcast it in Japan. Again, it's a bit difficult. If I had to choose, like with the ADV version, I would have to say I would prefer the dub, because Cynthia Martinez just sells it as Lena Inverse. The same respect with Central Park Media with Lisa Ortiz as Lena Inverse. Now, it was a bit of I wouldn't say a shock to the system when I first heard Lisa as Lena. It was a little bit different because Cynthia has this kind of softer, subtle voice, whereas Lisa is a little bit squeakier. And I noticed she sounded a lot squeakier when she came back for Slayer's Revolution 10 years after having done Slayer's Try, because she sounded too much like Sonic X's Amy Rose, which we all know she played, and it was just a little bit squeakier than what we had been accustomed to with, her performance as Lena Inverse. But, I enjoyed that. I can't really think of too many animes where I've seen the sub before the dub. Again, I'm mainly introduced to the dubs first, and then I see the subtitled version later. And I did actually like Megami Hayashibara, hope I pronounced that correctly, as Lena Inverse in Japan, and the woman is an amazing singer as well. Particularly what she did with Slayer's the motion picture, as it was known in the Western world, with Midnight Blue. It's just beautiful. That's all there is to it. Hope that answers your question on that one. Question 3. Are there any shows, animated and or live action, you disliked at first but eventually after giving them a second chance? Eventually liked them after giving a second chance? Interesting question. I can't really think of too many shows that I disliked to start with and then got into them afterwards. Normally if I see a show that I don't like, I will have been put off of it completely and probably never watch it again. I can't really think of too many. I know that's not really the answer you want to hear, dude, and I apologize for that, but I can't really think of too many off the top of my head that I would have given a chance if I didn't already like them the first time. No, that's not what you want to hear, but sorry about that. Right. You know the shtick by now. Send a question to one of the social media links in the outro, one in the comments section below, or even send one to my Tumblr. Just like Owlman has one. Hello, by the way. Until then, ask again, and good night from the night.